Hello and welcome to Belmont Boy. I'm very excited to be playing this game for you. This is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. If you haven't heard of it, it is a action RPG that came out in 2012. This particular version, Dark Arisen, is like a remastered version that came out in 2013. This is for PlayStation 3, and it kind of became like a cult classic.
Have you a light source?
Real fast. And, like, it's just amazing from what everyone says, and I've wanted to play it for so long, but I've never gotten a chance. And, here's our chance to play it. So the other thing that makes this particular playthrough a little bit special is I've gone and installed quite a few mods that are nothing gameplay altering, mostly all visual with, you know, some texture replacers. I've got some post effects, some shaders, so it's gonna look quite a bit prettier than a typical playthrough, I think. I've been messing around in it just a little bit to get my kind of bearings.
Just beyond. We should hurry.
Sure. Make sure everything works properly. I mean, the game doesn't look bad by any means. The art style I'm actually kind of a fan of. It's just dated. You know, there's a lot of muddy textures and a lot of dated graphical effects. But, luckily we won't have to deal with that. Oh, mama. The other thing that I did before... Jesus Christ! Before I started playing this was, I downed like half a bag of Doritos, which I don't recommend to anyone. If the size of the bag that I'm talking about is like that, not the party size bag, but like the regular, you know, like... yay big bag, and I looked at the back after I ate about 70% of it, and that whole thing is like probably 1,300 calories, so I really don't recommend it, because if you're like me, you can just fucking put those away. So the thing about this game, so this is important. Wriststones don't etch strange markings. So pawns are kind of interesting. I still don't know that much about them because the only thing that I've seen so far is kind of past this tutorial section and a little bit beyond it. But basically, there's something special about the Arisen, which is the character that you play as. And the Arisen is aided by pawns, who are these people who are following me right now. And they're not strictly human. According to one character who explained them to me, they look human, and, you know, they're almost human in a sense, but they lack like a certain degree of willpower, or as it was phrased to me, the spark that kind of makes a human human. So, I mean, according to this person who we'll come across in not too long, if you leave a pawn to their own devices, they'll pretty much just kind of sit there and do nothing. But when they've gotten Arisen to follow, they're, you know, quite useful, and they have personalities and different abilities and so on and so forth, so it's kind of a cool mechanic. I'm interested to see all the different ways that I can trick them out and customize them based on my own kind of preferences and playstyle and stuff. Oh, shit. So if you can't tell already, the lighting effects are fucking gorgeous, and that's actually, I mean, a lot of that is because of the shaders that I have installed. In fact, here, I can actually switch them off. You can see what it looks like without it. So it's a little bit less saturation, some other changes, but you can see like there's still dynamic shadows and quite a lot to look at, and it's still pretty. You know, I think it's kind of impressive, and obviously there's been some graphical overhauls because of the updated version, the PC re-release. But you know, I mean, the game, I don't know, I think the art style's strong enough, and I think that some of the effects are strong enough to where even if you had to play it without that stuff, it would still be plenty fun and plenty gorgeous. So, I don't know, I don't know if that's like something that always happens. It happens in this tutorial where it kind of zooms in on the pawns when they're doing like a particular move. But it didn't do that once I moved beyond the tutorial, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe that's something I can turn on, turn off. I don't know. Wow. The other thing is that oh, you know whose voice actor that is? That's Nazim from Skyrim, the fucking asshole who's always asking you if you've made it to the shopping district because he thinks he's hot shit because he owns a farm. Which, admittedly, in a rural... Oh, Jesus! Did you do that? Jeez, bud. So the combat... oh, he's holding one of them, so I can run over here and get like an instant kill. The combat obviously is real time, You have primary, secondary weapons. If you notice in my bottom right, down in my contextual controls, if I hold, that's the sword button, and here's the shield button. Oh, Jesus. But so you have like a whole bunch of different special attacks that you can use in a variety of situations. That like that's an aerial slash, that's a charging tack, hindsight slash comes with like a little dodge. Not to mention things with my shield. It's pretty well developed, and this has kind of been one of the major draws that people have spoken about in the game. That the combat system is absolutely fantastic, and like I said, I haven't played a whole lot yet, but already I'm having a blast with it. I'm very excited to see kind of how it... Get down here. I don't know how to lure him down. Oh, that did it. Oh, baby. But so you can see like some of these characters are mages, there's rangers. I think there's something like 7 different archetypes that you can choose from. Maybe that's not correct, but I mean, it looks like there's a decent amount of depth here, and I'm very excited to kind of see what this game has to offer. Oh, so he can taunt them. That's like a warrior ability, or at least that looks like what he's doing. So these guys, if I can hit them once, these harpies, that grounds them, and once they're down, they're pretty much toast because they're not very strong. So I would, so far, in my brief time with this game, characterize it as it's like one part Dark Souls, another part, you know, a more typical action RPG. And also, as you're gonna see right now, it's got some elements of like almost like Shadow of the Colossus, in that you'll fight some creatures that are a little bit larger and you can actually jump on them and grab a hold of them. We're gonna see an example of that right now when we fight this manticore. I believe that's what that's called, right? A manticore? Oh, bud! Yikes. Damn, dude. So this is a really fun... Oh, it's a chimera. That's not... A manticore is some sort of scorpion thing. Oh, God. Wow, that really hurt quite a bit. Oy. Yikes. Let's see. We should probably take out that snake head first. I'm gonna go ahead and hit myself with one of these bad boys. Maybe 2 of them. Oh, I should use more. That really doesn't do a whole lot, does it? So the interesting thing about my health is... Geez. Is that, so you can see my health down at the bottom, in the bottom left. The green is my actual health, and if that depletes all the way... Huh! Oh! Nice. I think she just silenced it. So right now, all 3 of us are grabbing a hold of this fucker and just going to town. Which is pretty awesome, I gotta say. I can, like, jump off and do, like, kind of like a jump and slash. I think my goal right now should be to take out the tail. And, like, you can actually climb around and, like, attack different parts of the thing. But if you notice down in the bottom left, my stamina is draining as I hold on to this, and that will happen more quickly if it moves around or thrashes about. But what I was saying before, there we go, we chopped off the tail, is that my health, the gray area that's on the top part of it, that is the maximum amount of health that I can regenerate before I have to go to like a town or like a camp and rest, which is kind of an interesting mechanic. So in theory, even if I had, you know, a shit ton of restoration items, I still could never heal myself past that gray area, which means that like at some point eventually you are going to die, even if you have a shit ton of items. And to me, this is an interesting response to what I feel is a problem that many games have, where it becomes very easy if you are a completionist and if you collect all the kind of resources and stuff that are available to stock up on a shit ton of healing items and other resources that just make the game a little bit too easy, probably a little bit easier than it was intended to be. So it's like a nice limiter. It's a nice, you know, like kind of resource limiter. Whoa! So I think we're going for the goat head right now. So you can see in the top, the enemy health bar, that's different stages and different... Oh, am I dead? Oh no. Whew, thought I was dead for a second. So we got the goat head was what that is. So the different bosses have different stages, which is very nice. So it really kind of combines a lot of awesome elements of different games into this like very unique package, or at least, you know, maybe I don't have enough experience to say this, you know, give it a real accurate summary here, but this is what it seemed like so far, and like in my brief time in the game, I very much enjoyed it. Whoa. Okay, so I still got all 3 of my pawns. Oh, gotcha. So the trick here, I'm gonna try and... So if I use my heavy attack... Oh god. Heavy attack when I'm holding on to this boy. I don't know if I want to be right on his face like that. I'll get on top of his head. Oh god. But there's heavy attacks, there's light attacks. Each of them kind of operates differently depending on the context. So it's, you know, there's a lot of depth to this system, and this is just with this one enemy type that I'm using this one class that I'm using right now, which I'm not even really sure which one it is. It's just the one that it gives you for the tutorial sequence. Man, we are fucking destroying this guy. Ow! I think he got like a big wallop in there. He's kind of backed into the corner. The camera's a little wonky. Nice. There's me. How cool was that, right? Like, that was a fucking tutorial fight. It's not easy either. I did much better that time than I did the first time.
Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Yes, sir. I think that's the dragon talking to us. What's that sound? Our refrigerator makes very strange sounds. I'm definitely regretting those Doritos. Please learn from my mistakes. And don't end up destroying your toilet. What is that? Is that French? The delightful and ever novel pleasure of a useless occupation. Alright. Ooh. Looks like those harpies that we were fighting before. I know what's gonna happen. Wow. God damn, the scale of that thing. No pun intended. Pun kinda intended. I don't think you can say pun intended if you didn't actually make or intend to make the pun when you said it, and just kind of worked out that way. Damn. Oh! Cannonball. This is pretty epic, I gotta say. What was that portal that it came through? Oh! So obviously this dragon has no love for those little harpy things that are in its toe. Maybe they're like little parasites to it. He is moving. I wonder what the dragon top speed is. Probably quite a bit. Treat others well and they shall treat you well in kind. So the other thing that's really funny, oh, I get to make a character now. I already know who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a male. And I'm gonna make my name. What should I make my name? I know what I'm gonna make it. Oops, excuse me. Glenn Tennis, for any of you Tim and Eric fans out there. Sweet. How do I confirm? Yes. Your moniker will display for players with parental controls enabled. Oh, that's right. There's a whole online component to this game. I don't have it turned on right now. I might change that later. Let's see if Glenn is available. Galahad, Gareth, Garland, Gary, Gawain. Any Glenn? Glenn, Gold. Glenn's pretty close. Let's go with that. Sure. Base body. Okay, so this is the preset that I want to go with. So all these. I'm gonna be this boy right here. He's suitably badass looking. Which voice did I choose last time? Sure, whatever. Yeah, that'll do, I think. I'm ready to play. Today, like every day, waves gently lap at the shore near your tiny village. The twin blessings of warm sun and bounteous waters afford a simple but pleasant... Alright then, I guess we're not going to finish reading that. Hopefully you guys read it fast. Well, you can just pause the video, that's true. I can just pause the video and if I really want to read it again. There's me. I have scars on my face? Ooh. The resolution of the character map leaves something to be desired, but that's okay. Jesus, look at that guy.
The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honorable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The days come to
Nah.
rod and reel and take up the sword.
I'm gonna stick with my routine, mundane job, like that weird French quote suggested. Look at that guy's face on the right. Is that my girlfriend?
It's the dragon!
Yikes. This scene's actually pretty gnarly. I mean, if you think about it, the way that that guy made it seem, the crier who was asking for people to join the ranks or whatever, he makes it seem like this dragon was like prophesied, and if so, I don't really know how it got from what the tutorial sequence was to where we are now. I'm assuming that, you know, he either moved forward or backward in time or some sort of temporal portal, if they knew about it now. But anyway, imagine how scary this would be. It's like if this, you know, massive threat had been prophesied and like this was the day when it came back, and obviously like no one is prepared. It reminds me of kind of like Attack on Titan. I guess like a lot of things kind of fit this that bill. Like everything's going fine and then suddenly it's not anymore. But I don't know. I think it does a good job of making it feel urgent. And like a danger is very present. I mean, look at that fucking thing, right? Yikes. You guys better get out of there. Don't just stand there and look. Dude, if I was one of those people on the beach, I would be fucking gone so fast. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Left trigger will draw my primary weapon. All right, you and me, dragon. Am I the only one left? All right, let's see. What would be the best way? I'm definitely not going to be able to take him on one-on-one. Run through my fishing racks. Here we go. Ugh. There we go. Can I climb up? There we go. Oh, jeez. I caught my way. Here we go. Let's climb up those scales. I got it. I got it. I got great finger tension. I've been practicing my climbing lately. Okay, whoa. Does he know where I am anymore? I don't think he's paying attention anymore. Here we go. We're almost on his back. Figure once we're there. Okay, now I'm gonna let go. Oh, man, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, oi. I'm all out of stamina. Well, fuck it. Let's just... Whoops. Oh, not quite. Valiant effort, though, my friend. Bummer. Ha! Jeez. Am I really that pathetic? Yikes. What was that? Come again? Could you imagine how scary that would be? Ow! Damn! Ugh! Almost sounds like Latin. Dragon's got killer precision. My wounds are healing. Bro, don't eat my heart. I need that very badly. And that is Dragon's Dogma. So, you know, it's quite the intro. And actually, you know what? Let's let it run through this remaining cutscene. There's still something left to do here. I don't give a shit. We'll throw another extra couple of minutes on this first video. Ah!
Help me! He's still alive!
What's up, baby? Look, I'm doing an episode right now. You want to say hi? I can't turn the camera. I gotta come get in the view. Boy, do you. I'm doing the intro to Dragon's Dogma right now. If you poke your head in right about here, you'd probably be in frame. And say hi, that's my roommate Tyler.
I'm Tyler.
He's Tyler.
I'm a Libra.
Are you really?
Taking long walks on the beach.
Dude, we just went on the longest walk on the beach.
Like long walks on the beach.
I can't imagine anyone dislikes them.
Shiny guy right here.
That's me.
Oh. That's you?
Yeah.
What is this game?
This is Dragon's Dogma.
Oh.
It's like that
I
game.
was like, wow, they really changed Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it's you know, I took down the texture resolution and threw dragon mods into it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. So all right, now we can actually call the episode. So I'm glad you guys got to meet Tyler. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.